morning. Welcome to, I don't know, a walk in the woods with Venus Castleberg. I wanted to get on here and go, well, what do we do when we hit challenges? What do we do when things aren't working out the way that we'd like them to? What do we do when we hit a snag? Or, you know, it's so easy, and I do this too. It's so easy to go down the rabbit hole of judgment, of making ourselves wrong, like somehow things aren't working out the way that we'd like them to because of something we did. But what if that wasn't true at all? What if it had nothing to do with what you did or didn't do, but had to do with that everything is working out in your favor, right? Everything. So I talk about this because, as you guys know, I've recently been in the market for a home and in the process of buying a home. And in this 10 seconds, they're hitting some snags with the underwriters. Again, they're really clamping down on self-employed people. So, and cool. It did. I mean, I'll just talk, like, be vulnerable and honest here. It really did hit me that I somehow was making that mean something about me, like something I had done something wrong. That if I had done things differently the last couple years, I wouldn't be hitting this. One of the things that they don't like is people move around a lot. I move around a lot. It's actually a superpower of mine. But then just going, okay, not if I wasn't going to make that wrong, if I wasn't going to make myself wrong and judge myself for whatever, right? We all find something to judge ourselves for. I wasn't going to do that. So what's right about this I'm not getting? What's the beauty underneath this? Right? There's always something working out in your favor, in my favor, in our favor, right? And a lot of times when we're in those challenges or hitting those struggles, we can't see the beauty underneath it. We can't see what is the gold that's underneath it, right? Because we're so focused on, this isn't happening the way that I want it to happen. This isn't happening, so it doesn't look the way that I want it to look, right? But I will challenge you in this, right? Look back at your life, your entire life. I will gamble that if you really looked at it, even if it was something you didn't want to happen at the time, you can now see the beauty underneath it. You can now see the gift in it. Because it didn't work out at that time, but now you're like, wow, I'm really grateful that it worked out that way because something even better came along. Something even better opened up, right? Like, let's say you had a relationship that ended, that you didn't really want to end at the time. But now you find yourself in a relationship or a partnership that's even better than that one, right? But we can't see the gold oftentimes when we're in it. So I'd just like you to invite you today, and I'm going to do the same, is to start to find at least gratitude for whatever's happening right now. Even if it doesn't look the way you want it to, even if it's not happening fast enough, even if it doesn't look it doesn't feel good, right? Can you find gratitude for it in some way? Thank you, universe. I know you have my back in this. And this is me even talking to me right now. Thank you, universe. I know you have my back in this. And it's this or something greater. This, something better than this is going to come along. I just know it. Or this is going to work out even better than I imagined, right? So I'm so grateful because I know that. I know that at the core of my being, because I can look back and see how everything in my life worked out to my advantage, worked out better than I could have imagined. It's not going to stop now. It's not like, oh, you got your, life works out in your favor quota for you've reached it, so you're done. There's no more for you. That's actually not how it works. The universe is infinite, and it working out in your favor is infinite, and really will work out greater than you can imagine in this moment. So what can you be grateful for? What can you acknowledge? Can you acknowledge what you have accomplished, where you have seen things work out in your favor? Can you acknowledge even all the work and the effort and the energy that you've put in to creating something? That's something worth acknowledging too. It's not always about what you think it's about. So for me, I might have thought that buying a house or going through the process of buying a house was about buying a house. Maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it's everything that I've learned going through the process. Maybe it's everything that I've gained and everything I've cleared and because I definitely have really gotten a chance to clear out some old programmings and beliefs that weren't working for me, that I didn't even know were there until I started going through the process of buying a house, right? So whatever you're going through has nothing to do with what you think it has to do with. And I know that might stretch you a little bit, but if you could just look at it this way, what if everything in your life is an opportunity for growth, to learn, to let go of stuff, and it's never really about the destination anyway? Might that make things a little easier? Can you just, as I said it a couple videos back, just enjoy the journey, even the crunchy parts, even the parts that are challenging.